It is a sad time of year. It's November 22nd and the garden's pretty much done for. Still harvesting a little bit, still getting a couple peppers that are still actually doing pretty good. I ate some cherry tomatoes a couple days ago, but for the most part it is done for. Already ripped out the corn, already ripped out the watermelons, which they were fine. Gave some to the neighbors over here and over here. And we compost here, but it doesn't produce that much, so I'm going to use the compost that we have ready, but then also go get a handful of bags and dress the top of the beds there. Alright, probably just going to do a lot of time lapse because last week or so I planted 2 garlic beds. Ooh, got some cushions that fell on them in a new area that I haven't get the sun out of my face, that I haven't planted anything before. I guess I did do a little bit of basil in this area this year, but we got a garlic bed here, and then where the watermelons grow on the side of the house is also a garlic bed. You can see it's starting to come up, and then I got to remove those cushions that the wind blew. Alright, you can see that the tomatoes are looking pretty sad. Just a lot of rain and then freezing, or I guess more so a little bit of frost during the night. That one looks good. Gonna eat you. Alright, so I'm gonna eat a couple, but for the most part. And it's kind of strange that this bed, there's still 2 plants that look okay, but then most of them, especially this bed, like all done for. So I don't know if it's the kind of plant or where they are positioned in the yard. The lemon drops, I smoked a bunch of those the other night and turned those into powder. I'll probably do more smoking with those. Marigold still blooming in November. I'm gonna pull out these Thai ones too and probably smoke, or I don't know, dry them. Grapes are completely without leaves now. Next year is the first year with grapes with actual producing. But, oh, these are very cool. These are ghost peppers, but they're a strain that somebody made super long. The kale is also going to stay here through most of the winter. It might even survive the whole winter. I got all of the main foliage out of there. Some of it I tossed into the compost that's going to go off to the city, and some of it I tossed into a pile that I'm hoping to put back on the beds. I'm going to try to get the stuff that I'm putting back on as small pieces as possible, but also, you know, I don't know, maybe I'll put it in a pile and run it over with the mower. But first, I'm going to get all of these rotting tomatoes out of there. They will turn into 1 million tomatoes next year, and it will be like weeds. It kind of was like that this year, where I just had to keep pulling tomato starts because they're just coming from everywhere. One bed is as finished as I can get it. I got as many of the little tomatoes out that I can, but you know, you're never going to be able to get them all, especially when some of the pods or the berries or whatever open. It's getting pretty late, so I'm not going to work any further on the other bed, but I do want to pull the lawnmower out and see if it is possible to mulch this stuff up. I don't feel like this will work, but if it does, I do. Little toss around and I'll just put it on like this. It'll still help it break down faster. All right, here we are about 4 or 5 days later since I started clearing out these tomato beds. A couple days of rain, and then I had 2 video shoots that were, I think one was 13 hours, one was 8 hours, so it took up all of the daytime. Luckily, it's not raining today, so I'll be able to make some pretty good progress on it, but it's still useful. Try to get the neighbor dog to start barking so much. Smells so good cutting this much parsley. I went just about as far as I can go today. The compost bin for the city is full. Our personal compost bins are full, and it's starting to get late. And Haley and I are getting ready to go out for dinner. So there's a lot of reasons. Hopefully, I will be able to finish this really soon. For now, I do have a little bit of our compost that we've made here that's ready. It's not very much, but I'm gonna use it and put it on probably just one of these beds. All the beds have done incredible the last 2 years, so it doesn't really make a difference on which ones I put this in. I will probably go and get some more compost to do it for every bed too. This one gets the special treatment.